Hello, dear children. Good morning. Children, I'm going to continue the explanation part of your third lesson, Owls in the Family, written by Ruskin Bond. And I have told you to do the warm up part and expected your response through WhatsApp. Hope so, you all will do. In our previous class, we have learned that the speaker has spotted an owlet by the veranda steps at his home in Dehradun, and he took that owlet and he fed some meat to the owlet, and the little owlet was quite happy and it is under his bed. And also the other day he found the another owlet at the same place on the veranda, and he took the second one and he fed the second one even. And after some time the mother of the two owlets came and she found them near the net of the room. Right. The young birds thrived. What do you mean by thrived? Means gravel. They gravel, and 10 days later grandfather and the speaker took them into the garden to release them. So here we can see in the picture they took the two young owls to the garden to release them. But the speaker has placed one on a branch. We can see in the picture he placed one owl on the branch of the mango tree and was stooping to pick out the other when I received a heavy blow of the back of the head. At the back of the head we can see the mother owl. A second or two later the mother owl swooped down at grandfather, but he was agile enough to duck out of the way. Till here we have learned in our previous class, and we are going to continue the remaining lesson in our today's class. Okay, see. Quickly I placed the second owl under the mango tree. So quickly the speaker has placed the second owl under the mango tree. Then from a safe distance we watched the mother fly down and lead her offspring into the long grass at the edge of the garden. So from a safe distance the grandfather and the speaker watched the mother flying down and lead her offspring into the long grass at the edge of the garden. And the speaker thought she would take her family away from our rather strange household. But the next morning I found the two young owls perched on the hat stand in the veranda. The speaker and the grandfather thought that the mother owl will take away the two young little owls from their household. But the next morning the speaker has found that the two young owlets perched. What do you mean by perched? Perched means rested on something on the hat stand in the veranda. I ran to tell grandfather, and when we came back we found the mother sitting on the bird bath a few meters away. So urgently the speaker went to grandfather, and when they came back they found that mother owl sitting on the bird bath a few meters away. See, this is the bird bath we can see in the picture a few meters away from the veranda. So she was evidently feeling sorry for her behavior the previous day because she greeted us with a soft ooh. So now the mother owl was feeling so sorry because on the previous day she behaved very rudely against grandfather and the speaker, but now she greeted both of them with a soft sound hoo hoo. Now there is an unselfish mother for you, said grandfather. So the grandfather is saying there is an unselfish mother for you. It's obvious she wants us to keep an eye on them. So The mother owl wants to keep an eye on the two little young owls. They are probably getting too big for her to manage. So now the two little young owls were probably getting too big. Now the mother owl can manage both of them. So the owlets became regular members of our household and were among the few pets that grandmother took a liking to. She objected to all snakes, most monkeys, and some crows. We had all of these for pets for time to time, but she took quite a fancy to the owls and frequently fed them spaghetti. What is mean by spaghetti? Spaghetti means a white starchy spaghetti means a white starchy pasta of Italian origin that is made in the form of long strings. So all the crows, snakes, most monkeys and some other animals became pets for time to time, but the grandmother feed the fancy owlets frequently with spaghetti. They seemed to like spaghetti. In fact, the owls became so attached to grandmother that they began to display affection towards anyone in a petticoat, including my aunt Mabel, who was terrified of them. Aunt Mabel would run screaming from the room every time one of the little birds sidled up to her in a friendly manner. So, the speaker has an aunt. Her name is Mabel. So, she used to terrified. What do you mean by terrified? Very scared of the owls. So, Aunt Mabel would run screaming from the room every time one of the little birds sidled up to her in a friendly manner. Forgetful of the fact that grandfather and I had read them, the owls would sometimes swell their feathers and peck at anyone in trousers. To avoid displeasing them, grandfather would often slip into one of grandmother's petticoats at feeding time. I compromised by wearing an apron, and this appeared to satisfy them. So, forgetfully, the grandfather and the speaker read the owls, and the owls would sometimes swell their feathers and peck in grandfather's or speaker's trousers. So, to avoid displeasing these feathers and pecks, grandfather would often slip into one of grandmother's petticoats at feeding time. So, grandfather compromised by wearing an apron, and this satisfied both of them. In response to grandmother's voice, the owls would make sounds as gentle and soothing as the purring of a cat, but when wild owls were around, ours would rend the night with blood-curdling shrieks. What do you mean by blood-curdling, children? That which causes fear. So, at the house, these owlets would make sounds as gentle and soothing, but when they see the other wild owls, they will make a scary sounds. They love to sit and splash in a shallow dish. This is a shallow dish provided by grandmother. They enjoyed it even more if cold water was poured over them from a jug while they were in the bath. When they were in the bath and the grandmother poured the cold water, they both enjoy a lot. They would get thoroughly wet, jump out and perch on a towel rack, shake themselves, then return for a second splash and sometimes a third. During the day, they dozed on the hat stand. After dark, they had the freedom of the house, and their nightly occupation was catching beetles, the kitchen quarters being a happy hunting ground. So, the daytime they used to bath and they used to enjoy and they used to doze on the hat stand, but during the dark, means during the night time, the both owls have the freedom of the house, and their nightly occupation was catching beetles, kitchen quarters being a happy hunting ground. With their sharp eyes and powerful beaks, they were excellent pest destroyers. So these both two young little owls are pest destroyers. Looking back on those childhood days, I carry in my mind a picture of grandmother in her rocking chair with a contented. What do you mean by contented? Means happy and satisfied. With a contented owlet sprawling, means stretching out on her apron lap. Once, on entering her room while she was taking an afternoon nap, I saw that one of the owlets had crawled up her pillow till its head was snuggled. Snuggled means moved into a comfortable position under her ear. Both grandmother and the little owl were snoring, means they were sleeping. So this is all about the lesson, children. So these two owls became a part of the family, part of the speaker's family, and the speaker grandmother and his grandfather was enjoying a lot with the two little young owlets. So this is all about the lesson Our Owls in the Family, written by Ruskin Bond. So once go through the today's video, children. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. Bye children. Thank you.